Most of us don't know where to look at or how to attain happiness. We usually set our North Star on money, status, or pleasures, whilst neglecting the other important areas of life. We want the quick fix to escape the unhappy state we find ourselves in, rather than persevering through the short-term displeasure in order to gain the long-term fulfillment. If this sounds like you, then welcome or welcome back, Alex of ONI Life. In this episode, we'll be looking at the 5 areas of life you need to master in order to have long-lasting happiness. They are body, mind, spirit, relationship, career, and finance. The first area, the physical body. Your body is under a sublime balance of 11 interlinked major systems. I'll quickly list off these 11 systems, as if even one of them is critically damaged and left untreated, it could lead to your death. The lymphatic system, the respiratory system, the digestive system, the urinary system, the integumentary system, the human skeleton, the muscular system, the nervous system, the reproductive system, the endocrine system, and the blood circulatory system. If one of these systems is harmed or has a foreign body within it, your body will give a signal to you, such as becoming inflamed, being sick, or just shutting down. Therefore, it's important to keep an eye out for any of these signals which your body might be giving off. Rather than dealing with the problem when it arises, it's always better for you to try and prevent it beforehand. So here are my top 5 actions you can be taking to have a healthy physical body. For most, it will be an unprocessed diet, sufficient in calories, nutrients, and fluids. 2. Sufficient high-quality sleep. The amount of sleep varies a lot depending on the individual and the circumstance. However, for most, between 6 to 9 hours is recommended. 3. Sufficient exercise. 150 minutes a week or 15 minutes a day. There's a link to the 5th ONI habit video on exercise. 4. Maintaining good hygiene. So brushing your teeth, having a shower, trimming your nails, etc. 5. Staying safe. So being aware of the environment you place yourself in. So not living in a war zone, avoiding high crime areas, as well as not driving recklessly. The second area is the mind. There are several ways we can dissect the mind. First, in 3 sector, the cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem. The 4 geographical lobes, which are the frontal, the parietal, the occipital, and the temporal lobes. To the left and right hemisphere, so split in 2, as well as the conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind. Each part of the brain has multiple as well as overlapping functions. For example, in the 4 geographical lobes, the parietal and occipital lobes both help function with the vision. To simplify things down, let's look at the 5 functions of the brain which I feel has the greatest potential for growth and will leave the most impact on the happiness of your life. They are 1. Willpower, the ability to focus on a task and make decisions, and how prone you are to addictions, both external and internal. According to Professor Andrew Human, willpower is found in the anterior mid-cingulate cortex of the brain, so AMC for short, a third of the way back from the forehead to the rear, taking up both of the hemispheres. 2. Your ego, which is your web of beliefs, consisting of all short-term memory, so the first 30 seconds, as well as all long-term memory, everything after that. A healthy and more developed ego will have the contents of its memories being a lot more accurate with the actual truths of the world. 3. Emotional intelligence, which also has 5 factors, which will be explained at a later date. 4. Critical thinking, which is willpower plus the quality of recollection of memories. 5. Creativity, which is pattern recognition of memories and beliefs, as well as willpower. All 5 of these functions are affected by your physical health, your genetics, your environment, as well as the stresses you're currently under. Here are the top 5 ways to actively improve your mind. The first 4 are the first 4 ONI habits. So 1, meditation. Recommend trying to get to 20 minutes a day. 2, journaling. Try and spend at least 5 minutes a day on this, if not a lot more. 3. Affirmation, I'd say about 3 to 5 minutes a day. 4. Learning, try and spend 20 minutes on something which you really want to learn. And lastly, number 5, stress management, which is overcoming your addictions. So be looking at external, such as escapism through media, and internal, such as negative self-talk. There's a lot of these to cover, so we'll be going through these one by one in the future. The third area is the spirit. Spirituality is aligning your reality with the raw objective truth. In order to do this, both the expansion of your consciousness needs to occur as well as the shrinking down of your ego. Once that happens, your connection to the universe or everything will slowly open up. Throughout history, most humans have lived their lives just surviving without having the chance to develop the spirituality, which is a real shame because you can never reach true, undetached happiness with only the other 4 areas of life. You need spirituality to have that complete set. Let's have a look at the top 5 ways of raising your spirituality and mastering this area. 1. Karma and taking action, being of service to others and being in a state of flow. 2. Jnana, the accumulation of truthful knowledge. So you're learning, contemplating, studying spiritual texts, all in order for you to align yourself with the truth. 3. Bhakti, faith, surrendering self, loving yourself, and being in love. 4. Raja, balanced. So living a balanced life, which means maintaining all 5 areas of life, which we're covering now, as well as having a simple yet purposeful routine. So sleeping well, eating well, and working well. 5. Union, identify and living aligned with your true values, principles, and morals. If you're learning something and enjoying this video so far, then make sure you drop a like and subscribe to ONI Live, as we're planning on making more content going into the future. Thank you. Without further ado, the 4th area of life is relationship. Human relationships is the way in which 2 people or group of people feel and behave towards each other. I'm sure we will get to experience many different kinds of relationships, leaving both small and large impacts on our lives. In order to navigate more fluidly through the wonders of human interactions, it's important to know how we socialize and also how to socialize better. There are 4 types of relationships: family, friendship, committed relationship, and professional relationships, all of which, if developed well, can bring us meaningful happiness to our lives. Here are the top 5 topics on relationships you need to learn and master, so keep on working on, in order for you to have healthy relationships in your lives. 1. Communication skills, both verbal and physical, are very important. 2. Masculinity and femininity, yin and yang, and how that affects human relationships. 3. Leadership and community building, so working as a group. 4. Attraction, both short and long term, as well as dating. 5. Setting boundaries and knowing frame. Heading to the last, but not least, the 5th area of life, finance and career. So this area is about how you'll be earning a living, as well as how to manage your finances. Without having a good grasp of this area in life, you'll be riddled with financial stress, hence unhappiness. Living paycheck to paycheck lowers your cognitive function, equivalent to lowering IQ by 13 points, as well as you having less opportunities in life. For example, your healthcare, your education, and your family, pretty much the other areas of your life, they would all suffer. Here are the top 5 areas in life you need to learn and master in the area of career and finance. 1. Understand your psychological relationship to money and make necessary adjustments so that you're better at dealing with it. 2. Bookkeeping. So do your own accounting or hire an accountant so you know exactly how much money is coming in and going out. Know your bare minimum survival income, as well as how you can cut down on costs. 3. Know the market you want to work at. Know what kind of jobs are available, what skills are required for those jobs, and how much you get paid for doing it. 4, mastery of a skill or skills within your job, as well as working in your flow state or creating an environment so that you can be in a flow state whilst doing your work. 5, investment opportunities. So know and research what opportunities are out there, list them off, figure out what the costs and risks are of each one, and what your budget is so that you can make the best decisions with where to invest your hard-earned money. This sums up the 5 areas of ONI life and each of the 5 topics. The videos in the future will focus more deeply on each topic, so let me know in the comment section which topic you'd like to learn more about and you're most interested in. There are many topics out there which can help improve your life. However, the ones I mentioned here are the best and the most effective, so let's start off by mastering them first. I've created for you a free PDF found in the descriptions below, so feel free to download that, as it's going to list all 5 areas of life with the topics. What I want you to do is give it a score out of 10 and then come with some action plans on how you can focus on the ones you're least satisfied with. Feel free to email your data back to me, as I'm going to try and compile these data and try to make higher quality content for you going into the future. Thank you. Finally, if you want to see an objective improvement in your life, you need to make sure you don't stop just at the planning stage, but execute through to the action. So you grind hard, spend the time in the actions, so they can actually reap the reward from doing that. Following on with taking actions, during the next week's video, we'll be looking at all the different actions you can take in life, okay? Putting on a spectrum to see which one are going to give you the most amount of happiness and the least amount of happiness. So make sure you tune in for that. Thank you very much for watching the video until the end. I'm going to try and do my best to provide you with higher quality content week on week so that you can get the most out of this ONI life journey. I'm looking forward to seeing you again during next week's video. Hope you have a great day. Peace out.